Listen, whatever you're building right now, whatever deal's stuck on your desk, it's because something massive is shifting under your feet. And robots that think and act on their own, they're not science fiction anymore. They're about to run the game harder than any person ever has. And if you think you can ignore that or just keep doing business like you always did, you're setting yourself up to lose everything. The frustration of watching others get ahead while you're stuck rewiring old models, that's real. The gnawing anger when your decisions aren't moving fast enough, or when you're battling opaque systems that don't play by the rules you want, they're bleeding you dry by the day. But here's the brutal truth. This isn't just about robots or machines, it's about power. Who controls the network? Who calls the shots when decisions happen in nanoseconds? Autonomous robots don't just follow orders. They learn, adapt, negotiate, and even influence outcomes without waiting for a human signal. If you aren't actively integrating or mastering these forces, you're handing over control little by little, dollar by dollar, move by move. So stop pretending this is just tech hype and start seeing the real pain point. You are getting outpaced by entities that don't get tired, don't get distracted, and don't ask permission. Your old playbook is garbage. The market won't wait for your comfort zone. Here's what must happen. No fluff. First, stop outsourcing your critical thinking to outdated algorithms or guesswork. Push to understand the exact logic behind these autonomous systems. Get in the room with the engineers or founders building these robots. Demand transparency, not spin. Second, build partnerships in ways you haven't before. You need direct line access to the people designing the code that will run whole industries. Without that, you're an afterthought, a footnote, a resource to be squeezed dry. Third, start experimenting yesterday. Set clear metrics to measure how these robots can improve your processes, not someday now. Pilot the tech in high-impact areas nobody else is bothering with. Find where they outperform humans brutally and lean into that. Fourth, ditch the old loyalty to legacy players who keep telling you this isn't the future. They don't care if you survive, they just want to protect their turf. Your moves must be ruthless and precise. You don't have time to wait. Fifth, rethink your definition of leadership and control right now. Autonomous robots are networked, decentralized, running circles around command and control hierarchies. You want to be part of the power circle? Stop thinking like a boss and start thinking like an orchestrator of networks, blending human intuition and robot precision into a single unstoppable force. The old world, where power meant ownership and visibility, is collapsing. If you don't rewire your mindset, your business, your alliances, you're not going to keep up. You're going to be made irrelevant by invisible algorithms, millions of times faster and smarter than any person could be. This is not a threat, this is a call to war on complacency. Don't wait until your competitors have fully integrated autonomous robots into their operations and leave you choking on yesterday's scraps. Lead the charge. Make this shift your obsession. Hunt down the smartest teams building these machines. Inject capital, time, and energy into projects others dismiss as crazy or too advanced. Your survival and success depend on it. The truth is, those autonomous robots will soon be the new power brokers, makers and breakers of markets, negotiators of value, arbiters of influence. Choose either to build with them or be broken by them. There is no middle ground. If this feels urgent, good. That fire under your ass is the only thing that can drive you to move fast enough, to think deep enough, to connect far enough. This world doesn't reward good intentions or slow pivots. It rewards precision, speed, and ruthless adaptability. The future isn't waiting, and neither should you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to discover more.